I've been playing the original Donkey Kong Country trilogy for the Super Nintendo for over 20 years now, and I friggin' love it. I mean, what's there not to love? The OST is legendary. David Wise and Evelyn Fisher composed some of the most legendary musical pieces to ever appear in a video game. Level design is almost perfect. Enemy placement can make it real difficult for some, but for me, the difficulty is almost perfectly balanced. All in all, DKC is a really immersive, action-packed, awesome experience. However, there's a handful of levels that never fail to provide some of the most tense gaming experiences because of their high level of difficulty. Today, I bring to you the 10 levels I consider the hardest of the trilogy. But before getting started, let's get through 3 honorable mentions, one from each game of the trilogy. First off, we have Snow Barrel Blast. This used to be a level I dreaded approaching as a kid. Ice physics suck 3 different types of dicks. Plus, the flying barrel section near the end is pretty unforgiving. Next up we have Web Woods. I didn't find it as hard as a kid to complete this level just by taking things slowly, but apparently this level was the bane of many people's existences when they were kids. I see it appear in many lists of this kind, but I just didn't find it as hard. I just took things slowly and completed it. Last but not least, we have Tyrant Twin Tussle. This f***ing level, God. Twin Kremlings tough and tussle. That's all I'm gonna say about it. Now, moving on, let's get started, shall we? Elevator Antics from Donkey Kong Country. This level's long, stressful, has god-awful nut-shooting bird hole mini necky placement, and its elevators can really be tough to get through the first time you dive in. They can really screw you over if you're not careful. However, I've played it so many times that now I just find it a really relaxing, fun level to go through, mostly because since it's so long, I get to listen to the music. I don't even get mad when I die anymore, and trust me, I've died like crazy up in here. Toxic Tower from Donkey Kong Country 2, Diddy's Conquest. A widely accepted fact amongst the gaming community is that DKC2 is the hardest of the trilogy as an overall experience. I totally agree. Toxic Tower's first section is really tough to master. Radley is pretty cool, but optimizing his section can be a real pain in the ass. Rising acid is not that much of a problem, but miscalculating jumps can kill you real fast. The darn singer jumps at the end of the Radley section almost broke me as a kid. Buzzer Barrage from Donkey Kong Country 3 Dixie Kong's Double Trouble. Okay, f*** you, Racer Ridge. Fuck you! That entire section of DKC 3 was just awful. The first stage in it is Buzzer Barrage. Here, you must play the entire stage as Squawks' useless cousin, Quawks, who even though I insulted, and I know how useless he is, I really love him for some reason. And then they expect you to dodge a bunch of buzzers and f***ing copters, all placed just perfectly. Just pieces of ass. Yeah, just seeing this gets me on a personal level. This is bullshit. I mean, look at this. Look at this fucking mess. How can anybody be happy going through this? This is fucking Clobber Carnage from DKC 2. I remember the first time I tried this level like it was yesterday. Naively thinking Jungle Jinx was the hardest jungle level DKC 2 could throw at me. Boy, was I wrong. I died a lot in here. This was the stage that opened my eyes to the fact that clubbers weren't the pushover minor baddie bitches I could just ignore like the game misleads you to think in the beginning. Every section in this level's real hard to play both casually and to master. I mean, look at the placement from these fucking clubbers. The TNT ones are the worst. Plus, the gray ones take a fucking life out of you each time they bang into you. Ripsaw Rage from DKC 3. Even though this level's number 6, It is by far the DKC level I get most frustrated and stressed out of nowadays. Those tree levels aren't the easiest thing to complete as is, but here they added a big ass saw that just itches to cut your butt crack wide open. If you don't have the reflexes of a darn ninja to know where to go next after exiting each tree, then you're pretty much screwed. And don't even get me started on completing the final bonus with the harder code activated. Oh my god. Poisonous Pipeline from DKC3. The final non-secret level in DKC3 has got to be pretty hard, right? Yup. Looking at it without playing it first, you could say, hey Rick, this just looks like a regular, everyday run-of-the-mill water level. What's so special about it? Well, my naive friend, let me break it to you. That purple poisonous water you're tossed in at the beginning of the level inverts your little left and right directional buttons on your D-pad. Navigating through lurchins and red cacos in this long-ass level is a pain in the ass. Not to mention that whenever you jump out of the water, the directions return to normal, making you lose control and die to this little mother***ing ass-biting clamp. Look at his big-ass jaw. He's just itching to get some monkey ass. He just want to get the taste of that monkey butt cheeks. I know he does. Poison Pond from DKC. This is the worst water level in the whole trilogy. Directions may not be inverted here, but enemy placement is just... You're guaranteed to die at least once to a squitch that pops out of nowhere or to one of those swift grinding wheels. It's a show like you've never seen in your life. Borderline Dark Souls boss fight difficult. If you want to speedrun an all levels run of this game, you better practice this level like crazy. Rocket Rush from DKC3. Yup, what you've all been waiting for. The infamous DKC3 final secret level, Rocket Rush. Oh god, controlling this little rocket can be something borderline Battletoads in Battle Maniacs difficult. You have very little room for mistakes after the checkpoint barrel. Going up is notoriously harder than going down. A simple mistake can cost you a life. The rocket goes so fast that it is almost impossible for anyone to complete this level without dying a bunch of times first so that they're able to memorize the ceiling patterns. Lightning Lookout from DKC3. This level's gimmick is shit. At first it looks innocent enough, but then it hits the fan real quick. Lightning starts trying to kill you with the same precision as the asshole auto-aim using salty ass friend you abandoned Counter-Strike for. It's bad, real bad. If you go too fast, you die. If you go too slow, you die. If you fall in the water and don't get out in half a second,
dead as fucking fried chicken.
It's by far the hardest level in all DKC3. No contest. No matter how many haters tell you Rocket Rush is worse. Cause it's not. Animal Antics from DKC2. A name that strikes fear amongst the hardest of gamers. The hardest level of the hardest game in the trilogy is one where you almost don't use the comms. It's divided into 5 sections, one intended for each animal body. The first 3 sections are just fine, but then you get to the brambles, turn into squawks, and... If by some miracle you're able to get past it, you'll get to the rattly section. And then, that's when you let your guard down, thinking the worst is over. And then you die! And that's it, my friends. Hope you enjoyed, learned something, and had a laugh while watching this video. Which levels were the ones that caused you the most trouble in the whole trilogy? I really want to know. Feel free to leave your lists down in the comments. I'll be sure to respond to as many comments as I can. Also, leave some feedback while you're down there. I want you to be part of this channel's creative process. Leave any comment you want. The more you comment, the more you help me. Also, you can help me by leaving a like, subscribing to the channel, and clicking the notification bell and all, so that you never miss a weekly upload. And that's the way we're gonna rip YouTube algorithms ass crack in half with the saw from Rips or Rage. Haha, you'll see. Also follow my Instagram. I upload pretty cool content in there right there. Video game music and some Yu-Gi-Oh content for those who are interested. I've been Rick, and I'll see you next mission.